Not many hikers make it up here before sunrise, and that's when Bruin Bluff Trail shows its real character. Shadows stretch through the canyon, and the sound of Bear Creek below still sounds like it's sleeping. This trail has seen miners, hunters, and travelers pass through for over a century. But who or what might have been here long before them? Welcome to the Lost Fjord. You better be ready for adventure. Bruin Bluff Trail is a brisk 1.6 mile trail with a little bit of elevation gain as we circle Bear Creek and the fields below. Here we are by Bear Creek Canyon, carving its path just below Evergreen, Colorado. This creek has long been a spine of this land, its waters, its canyons, its stories. The canyon's walls are shaped by the ancient forces of erosion and uplift. Soils here are rocky and shallow. Much of the bedrock is part of the Denver Basin and the Slocum Alluvium, made up of sand, gravel, silt, and boulders deposited long ago by rushing water and landslides. When the creek floods, it carries sediment downstream, building and reshaping the creek bed. As for the history of the people of the area, indigenous peoples traveled, hunted, and lived along these creek bottoms and foothills for thousands of years. Then came roads. Bear Creek Canyon was one of the routes used to connect mountain communities to Denver. Burdock, a humble plant with deep roots, both in the soil and in history. Its broad leaves and prickly burrs cling to everything they touch. My dogs can attest to that. For centuries, burdock has been prized for its healing power. In ancient Europe and across Asia, its roots were brewed into teas, said to cleanse the blood, soothe the skin, and calm inflammation. Even today, it's used in herbal medicine for detox, digestion, and as a natural tonic for stamina. The young roots are edible, earthy, sweet, and rich in nutrients, once a common food for travelers and healers alike. And those burrs, they inspired Velcro, so next time you brush past its hooked seeds and they Velcro to you or your pets. Remember, burdock isn't just a weed, it's one of nature's quiet teachers, rooted in resilience. Sicer milk vetch, a small, unassuming plant, often overlooked and mispronounced, most likely by me. Its delicate black fuzzy seed pods and feathery leaves give little hint of its story. Originally native to Europe and Western Asia, it was brought to North America for a purpose: resilience. Farmers planted it to heal the soil, to feed livestock, and to thrive where others couldn't. It's rich in protein, drought-tolerant, and deeply rooted, a quiet survivor of harsh lands. Though not widely used in medicine today, its kin, the vetch family, were once brewed in tonics and poultices to soothe pain and swelling. No matter where you hike in Colorado, there are always hills, but I'd rather hills than switchbacks. There's something special about hiking in the foothills at sunrise. The light breaks over the peaks, golden, quiet, alive. And if you time it just right, you can slip behind a ridge, letting the hills shield you from the sun's glare. There are some things I unfortunately can't show you on these trips. One of them being the faint bugle calls that you can hear from the elk in the area. If you're really quiet, you can hear them. I can't pin down where they are in the valley, but they've got to be relatively close. I was wrong. There's always switchbacks. Got some beautiful juniper berries here, but if you watched my videos before, we actually know that juniper berries are just modified pine cones for the juniper tree. And if you haven't seen that video, check out the links in the description for all the playlists and hike the Lost Fjord with us. Even though it's a little bit later in the year, I'm always on the lookout for wild berries. This time of year in this area, we might be able to find blackberries, elderberries, maybe some choke cherries if we're lucky, but
So far I haven't seen anything. I'm guessing the critters have gotten to them mostly. Like I said, we're looking right into the sun. And of course, that's the best time for switchbacks.
Aspens are such a cool tree, providing green shade in summer and shimmering like gold in autumn. But their beauty runs deeper than the leaves. Each grove you see, it isn't many trees. It's one, a single living organism connected by roots that can be thousands of years old. In fall, they all turn together, like a single thought, a forest that moves, breathes, and dyes its leaves at the same time.
Nothing beats beautiful sunrise, quiet river, and a little bit of heartbreak. Thanks for joining me on today's adventure. If you had a good time, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Until next time, see you on the next adventure.